guys, we're at the gym. And Bajir wants to show you some more shoulder exercises. I'm not going to show you anything. I'm tired. I was on the cardio machine all day. Hold on. Say hi.
Hello.
Are you tired?
Mm-hmm.
We haven't been eating a lot lately.
Well, I was sick, and then you were taking care of me because you're the absolute best one.
I love you.
And then because I was sick, we kind of got on a weird schedule where we were up at night.
Yeah.
And it's not as much fun. So today we're actually nailed it perfectly. I got up nice and early, streamed for a couple hours, about 5 hours of solid streaming. Now we're in the gym. It's classic Bajira. I did legs today, and I'm going to show you shoulder stuff.
Go figure.
Deal with it.
It's okay.
Since we're at the gym for a while, and my legs, since I'm still sort of getting them used to really working hard, they fatigue after about 2 or 3 sets. And at that point, especially since I haven't eaten very much, it's probably okay to let my legs rest up now, since I did like 3 solid sets of work, like 3 rotations of 3 sets. So I did a lot of work on them, so I'm gonna let them rest. Legs and shoulders are probably some of the things that I want to work the most. Yesterday, I did my push-pull thing to get back in the gym. Today, I'm going to show you a few things that I like to do for shoulders. My shoulders were kind of a smaller and maybe even weaker part of my body a couple months ago. And they're still pretty weak like my legs. Legs and shoulders, I'm trying to get them in good shape.
Woohoo!
Yeah. And these are some things that I've been doing with my shoulders that actually end up working pretty well. So I'll show you. You can sit down for these if you want to, or you can stand up. I'm going to sit down.
You're tired.
So I'm a little fatigued.
Fatigued.
Since I love my Dargan babbies, we're gonna do some stuff anyway. Turn off that TV.
Hold on.
Does that angle even work for you?
No.
Jenny?
I just come up with like the weirdest angles ever.
Ah, swell. She's cranking that little bench.
There we go.
There you go.
That's how pro I am.
So these weights aren't very heavy, but since I've already done a couple sets of shoulders to get warmed up, so I do a bunch of different stuff to get warmed up because I like to feel a certain way before I start actually working what I'm doing for the day. And I was doing some shoulders today just because I felt like it. So in terms of form, probably what you want to be thinking about. And this
I'm
is
just going to come over here.
Yeah, that's good. Just in general, whenever you're doing something, especially if you're trying to grow your muscles rather than just power lift and get strong. I'm not really as interested in just like getting like powerful lifts as more as like getting my muscles to really exercise and actually helping them grow. That's just what I'm trying to do. And one of the things I keep in mind when I'm trying to do this is actually you're using weights and you're using machines as tools to help you flex your muscles in such a way that they'll stimulate growth. And it's the same thing for these. You can use whatever kind of form you want, as long as you're using light enough weight that you can actually focus on your, like the tops of your shoulders right there, and try to flex your shoulders against the weight. And you'll end up pushing the weight up, and you'll use your triceps a little bit, might even use a little bit of your back, a little bit of your chest, but when I do this, really trying to focus on using my shoulder muscles to contract them and have that contraction and that squeeze be what pushes the weights up in the air, rather than just trying to push them off of me as hard as I possibly can. And that'll cause you to maybe do the reps more slowly. Then you'll see somebody get in the gym this big weight and just
Yeah.
Just crank that up about 2 times, call it a day.
The explosive lifts.
Mm-hmm. I'm more about that slow, smooth, long. With that deep exercise. But that'll end up making your reps a little bit more slow, a little more controlled. And I usually, what I'm doing shrugs for reels, I'll do heavier weight than this. But this gives you an opportunity to do the same thing that I was talking about before.
So what do you normally do? You're doing 50-pound weights right now. That is freaking ridiculous.
Well, I've been doing it for a little while.
What do you normally do, like 70, I think?
Yeah, 70 or 80 when I'm trying to do heavier strokes.
Okay.
But it doesn't really matter what weight you use. You want to use the amount of weight that allows you to do this the right way. So even if you have to use like 20 pounds to get a nice squeeze at the top.
For you 4% of ladies out there, I use 15-pound weights for shrugs, so just saying. Just saying.
And it'll make you tired, but it'll also, if you start doing that focused, slow contraction, you'll feel your muscles start to fill up, that pump feeling. It feels really good. Right now I'm just roasted because whenever I make these videos for you, you're always like, there's never anyone in your gym, and you're always really tired. Well, it's just sort of convenient because Jenny's our lovely camera woman.
Yeah.
And I don't really want to interrupt her workout.
I know.
Plus,
I gotta get the fit on too.
a lot of times my workouts aren't very pretty. There's a lot of aggression, and I won't
A
be
lot
able
of
to,
grunties.
I won't be able to just sit here and be like, well, this is what you do this
Hey
time.
guys, this is what we do.
Because I'm too busy actually working.
He's like
so,
in the zone with his music blasting.
Yeah.
Like sometimes he'll walk by and I'll be like, hi babe, how's it going? And he'll just be like, yeah, walking by.
yeah, so my workouts aren't very pretty. But at the end of my workout, when I'm feeling good, pleasantly tired, now's a good time to talk to you guys.
Yeah.
I'll lift a few weights, give you some ideas. So, sometimes I'll do curls with this, but I don't feel like it. So, and if we're gonna stay focused on your shoulders and that shelf at the top that I'm working on, we'll just go right over here. So, again, you can do these heavier if you want to, but because we're in the later part of my workout and I'm emphasizing the slower, more detailed contraction to lift the weights, I'll use these ones. And if you haven't done a lot of shoulders before, or if you're a little bit on the younger side, please don't use a lot of weight when you do these, okay? Because I do not want you hurting your shoulders, because your shoulders are very important. You can't do anything without your shoulders. But yeah, so with this, you can do this a couple different ways. You can bring them straight up to the side, really focus on your shoulders. But a lot of times I'm not really afraid in terms of support to allow my neck muscles, if you can see my neck muscles, they kind of get involved in it too.
Yeah.
And I ain't even mad about that because I want my neck muscles to be involved in it too. So you'll feel the front of your shoulder, the absolute, side, top of your shoulder, and sometimes even the back of your shoulder get into this too. There's Jude coming in.
Yeah.
I'll talk to Jude a little bit if I want to.
Yeah.
But this will help get that nice rounded shoulder that I've been working on recently. I feel like I've been making progress. Shoulders still like little bappy shoulders, but we're getting there. What's up?
Hey.
What's going on?
How are you?
Leg day with some shoulders. Just
Go figure.
Insane.
Go figure.
this is the day where it's like, instead of doing like leg day, shoulder day, it's what you need to work on day, and legs and shoulders. That's what I need to work on. So
I go for it.
put it together. So then you get about. So I do. If you notice the trend, I do 50 with press, half of that for fly, and then half of that for the back of your shoulder here. There's a muscle back there too. And I'll get half of that the way I just did for flies. Kind of lean over a little bit and target the back of your shoulders. Because it's sometimes easy to neglect those muscles. But they're really important for balance. And it's, of course, it's just good to keep whatever you're trying to work, keep your body in balance, give all your muscles some love. And these muscles for me are not very strong. It's kind of like a weird little support muscle. So I don't want to use too much weight, but same principle. Get a nice little squeeze.
Nice work.
Yep. All right. So
Good
last-
job.
One last thing. This one kind of works with the same theme of this part of your shoulder, even your neck. I might be able to get away with doing it like that, but to do it nice and slow, in these 35s. So, get you some weights that you feel good about using. and or like this. Just lift them up like that. And it's the same thing as before. Let your neck and your shoulders, the tops of your shoulders, dictate this movement. Don't really try to crank it with your arms. Let your shoulders and your neck stay strong, and just lift them right up there. Ooh. Oh. And so, what I tend to do when I do that is I'll actually do it the way I showed you. I'll only do one set at a time, but you do them in more rapid succession. So, do the press, do the shrug, do the fly, do the back fly, and then do the pull. And you just do, you know, like we always talk about, 10, 12 reps of that. And then you do about 4 sets. That's generally what I do. 4 to 6, depending on how you're feeling, but if you're just getting started or you're younger, you don't want to mess up your shoulders. So be sure to use a lower weight, good form, don't rush it, and you'll start to feel stronger in a matter of weeks, as long as you play it smart. But yeah, so we already showed you my leg workout a couple days ago, so I don't want to go back through it anyway. So I think we might hang out with you guys, go to a little Halloween store if anyone wants to go. So as a reward for tagging along with me to the gym, before I go to the Halloween store, we might check in with you guys then. But anyway, hope you guys enjoyed the little gym footage. We'll see you guys a little bit later.